Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti-Vedanta Swaminiti Namani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharini Nivasisa Sunyavari Paskachari Satarani Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. In 1975, I actually joined overseas when I was traveling, and I stayed first of all in the Amsterdam temple, and then I went to Germany. So in 1975, a group of the devotees from Germany with Hamsaduda, we all went to the Mayapur festival, and after we went to Mayapur, they told us that we were going to go on the train, and we were going to go to Hyderabad, and then afterwards we would go to Vrindavan. I just heard the other day that because the devotees weren't ready here, then Prabhupada told them in Hyderabad that they should make a festival so that we wouldn't get there too early. And so we traveled on the train. And actually, Srila Prabhupada was on the train with us. He was in the first class, and we were in the second class sleeper. And so we were traveling along, and each place we went to, we were with Srila Prabhupada. So we first of all went to Hyderabad, and we had the festival there. And some of us got the opportunity to go out and see the new land that was donated. And then after that, we traveled again on the train to come to Vrindavan. And we all got out at Mathura, and we arrived here in Vrindavan. And when we were in Mayapur, because there was devotees from every country of the world. I'm from Australia, but I'd actually never met the Australian devotees. And the first time I got to meet them was on this trip in 1975, and the American devotees also. And in Mayapur, lots of devotees got dysentery. Within a few days, they were just almost not dying, but they were just out like flies, just poop. And every day, the amount of people that would be going to the program got less and less and less. So, fortunately, and we heard from Prabhupada that if you got the dysentery, I started feeling really bad. And one of the devotees said to me, "Come on, Surabhi, remember what Srila Prabhupada said. Come out on Harinam and you'll be fine." And I put it to the test, really. Every time I felt like, I've got to run to the bathroom, I would go and ask someone, can I use the bathroom? And because I was out there on the Harinam and distributing books, I was fine. And after some time, it just went away. So even though we had this wonderful festival in Vrindavan here, and so many devotees had come to experience it, unfortunately, a lot of devotees got sick. But somehow or other, through the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, he was just so enthusiastic about this festival and that everything becoming perfect. I remember on that day, he was sitting there with all the different Swami Pandas from the different temples, and he was sitting there and they were performing their different rituals, which he himself was not so, he didn't really want to do all those things. But he said because it's in Vrindavan and everyone's watching us, he had to do all those performance sacrifices and different things. So I remember he was just be sitting there and they'd be giving him this and giving him that and putting that there, putting this there, putting that there. But for him, the most important thing was the chanting of the Maha Mantra. He said the Maha Mantra is complete in itself. It purifies everything. So he said, actually, this is all we need. But because he wanted to please everyone, he let them have other different things that... Hello. He was very happy. You could see how happy he was. And after everything was finished, he got up on the altar and he made that wonderful arti to Krishna Balaram. And it was just so magnificent to see him offering the arti. And I remember there was a pujari there beside him and giving him everything and lighting the incense for him and lighting the ghee lamp. And it was just going on so spontaneously. And if you actually see that film of Prabhupada doing that arti, he looks so regal, so beautiful. And it was such a wonderful festival. I've never forgot it for my whole life. And when I heard that we were going to have the 50th year anniversary, by hook or by crook, I said, I have to go. And we also have that famous picture of Prabhupada sitting out the front of Krishna Balaram Mandir, and all the Prabhus there behind him, and up there on the roof, there was all the ladies. I never could work out which one was me. There's a big photo, and we're all up there on the roof. But I know I was there somewhere. But I was just so honored to be part of it. And I feel so honored again in 50 years after that happened. But hopefully we might be still here for the 60th. And we'll come again. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.